To the channel, welcome to the workshop. Today we've got a job that I've been needing to do for a while. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, you might have seen on the Facebook page on the community section. I was doing some servicing on my camper van, using some ramp extensions for my ramps, and well, it didn't go well. I've used it a few times, and this time it bent. So I need to make something a bit more robust to be able to service that. And I've got opportunity to make it a bit longer as well, which might help with servicing the Mark III Scirocco as well as my Scirocco, because getting on the ramps is a bit awkward because of the angle. So I bought myself some tubing. It's used 25mm square, 1.5mm thick tubing, B&Q, as well as some different sizes of angle iron. And we're going to make some robust ramp extensions. That's the plan for today. So first job is to do a measure up, get everything cut to size, and I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to break up my welder, and I've got to do some welding. There's quite a bit of welding to do. So yeah, but yeah, the plan is to make like almost like a ladder frame out of this section. So there'll be 2 of these with strips between them, and then this will be cut down, this angle iron, put on top to create some grip for the tires as well and strengthen it. There'll be a lip made out of this slightly bigger angle iron. I'll show you all this when I've cut it all up. I'll put it all together so you can see what it's going to look like. And I might even, whatever's left, because I've got quite a bit left of this, is put some sections of this along the bottom of the ramps as well, just to give an extra bit of strength as well. But that's the plan for today. So I'm going to change the camera, and I'll probably do a time lapse of cutting all the pieces up. It's going to take about an hour or so. But that's it. That's the plan for today. Some metal chopping, some fabrication, and some welding. Okay, it's the first one all cut down and laid out. This is going to be welded, so obviously we've got these are 900mm, got some chamfers off the end, they all need cleaning up. And got cross parts in there, and then these will be welded tops, just to give a bit of grip. At the top end, we'll obviously have an angle, which will be welded underneath there, so they can be hooked onto these. That's a little bit too big. I need to cut this down a little bit. Well, I'll go under there, and then and then maybe on the bottom side of this, I may weld some plates in like that, just to strengthen this, because this is about 900mm long. So I need to cut the other one up, and then I'm going to break out the welder. But that's generally what they're going to look like. Hopefully they'll be strong enough. But yeah, we get the other one cut up. Obviously get this trimmed down by about 10 or 15mm. And then we're good to go. Okay, so I've dug me cheap welder out. It's only a cheap one, but it does the job. Set this one up to do the initial. These ones, I'll have to move everything this way to get to the last one, because my pseudo welding table's not long enough. I've got obviously some overalls and my auto darkening helmet as well. So I'll try and do a setup so you can see what I'm doing. I don't want to get too close, I've probably damaged one camera welding too close to it. But yeah, I think the first one's ready to go. There'll be lots of welding because I'm going to do all the seams on this. And I've got to weld on the angle, so I might do it all and then do this last one, last of all, and then weld on the catch. So let's get set up and get changed. So there they are, finished. I might give them a lick of paint. The second one went together a lot better than the first one. I think I'm a welder dialed in. I am not a welder. I am a hobbyist, and I've only used my welder a couple of times. So I've got a lot of bugger welds, a couple of blow throughs I had, and these are not great. They're not good looking welds, but they are solid. So they need to be tested. So you need a proper test. So that's going to be getting the van on the drive, setting it up, crossing my fingers they don't bend or fall apart. So for me, this has been a big welding project. I've not done much welding. I've done some minor little things on my dune buggy, but that's about it. This has been a big project for me. I know my welds aren't great. I'm hoping to improve on those. I think I've got another couple of projects coming up which need more refined welding. It also helped by the time I got to the second one, I'd sort of dialed in my weld a bit better. I did have one problem in which when I was putting it on the high settings, it was blowing the fuse in the house. So I've had to slow everything down, and that seemed to give me a lot better welds. The second one I made went together much better than the first. The welds are better, more consistent, and in the right place. So how often do you go slightly offline? Well, I did quite a few times. So they'll probably get a lick of paint, but I just want to test them for now, make sure they're okay. So let's get everything cleaned up, get the van back on the drive. So, after 3 hours of welding and fabricating, what's happened? Van's too heavy. Hello, Finn. And it's bent me new ramps. Lessons learned. Pickle wall on the steel. I might have another go at these. Make a better job and use 2 or 3 mil wall thickness, I think. On the plus side, I did get to have a lot of playing around with my weld, which I've not had a chance to do. So it's not a massive loss. Learned quite a bit about how to get that working better and dial it in more for what I've got. So, bit disappointed, really disappointed. But what can you do? We try these things, don't we? Sometimes they win. Sometimes like this, we don't. Still, I might better try and straighten them and then put another run of steel underneath it. I'll have a think. But, nah, not a great turnout. Not a great result. Still, we live and learn, don't we? It's all about having a go into it. So, yeah, let's leave it there. Hello, Finn. And yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully more success on the next project. Cheers. Hey Finn, come on mate. Come on, off you get. Oh.